that should now work. Is anybody getting an echo through Twitch?
No, because I muted it.
Nice. Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da! Yep.
Here's one I made earlier. Okay. First incident.
0503. Cars 89786.
503.
Yep.
What numbers?
89786. Somehow.
That must have already happened. Timings are out then. Right, hang on. Let's work these timings out.
Doesn't make sense considering 89's P3786 is 22. 22nd.
Right, so
Is that why it's counted it?
must be.
Right, hang on. That was qualifying, that's why. So 335 you want. Car 24 and 50.
24. That's, I know it. Yeah. This is me, this.
Uh,
I think it's already happened. Hang on.
Yeah, 335.
Yeah, there it is.
Because of that poor start. Ooh. 10 seconds to Ash. Racing incident.
NFA.
Yeah, we both went for a gap. Unless anybody else has got anything else to say. I think I ended up with like 0.7 something, but yeah, we both went for a gap.
yeah, NFA for me.
Cool. Right, 419.
419.
And 24 and 3.
Will somebody keep an eye on the Twitch chat as well?
Yeah, I've got it open here.
So,
what car is this between, Matt?
24 and 3.
yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Somebody's trying to speak.
Call them up.
Hello.
How are you, lads? This is one of the ones that I wanted to say to you. So it was car number 3 here. For like, there's 2 corners in a row if you stay on with him. So he goes very late on the inside of me, obviously to try and avoid, but then doesn't leave any room for me to take the actual car on the next one. And I think I got a track warning there. But then the next corner, he tries it on the outside of the Mercedes and then ends up bumping the Mercedes, making him go wide and me, and he cuts the corner and holds the position. So that's why I wanted to say to you was the first thing that I seen.
Yeah, we've got that second incident after this one.
Hands up.
So I'm the Mercedes, so I'll not take part in this.
You're not involved. There's a bit of a dive bomb and
It's Martin.
through yeah, that's the next incident involving Martin and that car.
Okay, all right.
Bullied his way through a bit, hasn't he? And he's overtaken off track.
Well, the bump before that with Colm. Can we go back to that?
one, further back. So that's okay.
the first chicane. Yeah, I'm going to go warning on that one. We'll treat that as its own incident, but I'd go warning on that one.
Yeah, because he sent it from behind you, Ash, and he's ended up alongside the next car and then pushed him off track.
Well, he was flashing me the whole way down there.
Right. That's poor sportsmanship.
See, actually, on that one, I think it's a bit of 50-50 with Martin, if I'm honest. I think Martin ends up sending him out. Not intentionally. I just think it's a bit of argy-bargy between Martin. Look, so Martin puts him out wide, and then ends up coming back wide himself.
Martin's asked to come up.
Yep.
Come on up, mate. Martin Story, come on down.
No.
No? You're invited to speak, Martin, if you want.
No.
No? Okay.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear that, mate?
Sorry, I didn't get to see that accept. I'm on my fucking iPhone. Yeah, I mean, that fella, it was a bit 6.5 dozen than the other, but he was very, very aggressive coming into that chicane. And I thought, it's early on in the race, fella, chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Was my feelings, basically. And, a bit of door rubbing on that chicane with me. And I just it did feel a bit aggressive. Let's put it that way. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Is there any more incidents involving him?
Yes.
Right. I would personally be inclined to say it's an aggressive overtake that is a warning.
Yeah. Did you hear my thingy? I don't know if I have my AirPods on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, probably a warning, but yeah, it did feel aggressive anyway. So that's me.
That's 2 warnings and 2 corners.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. Next.
Right.
move
Next
you back down,
is
Yeah.
4 minutes 40. And it's Hans and Tony.
Yeah.
It got a bit bunchy down here.
Didn't it just?
Is that it there?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see that a little bit further back.
I think the problem that happened here is it was this was all caused by this down here with the Porsche, because I'd got nowhere to go, which then forced Tony out wide, and then Tony just come across into Hans's path.
Yeah.
Is the way I see that.
A culmination of what previously happened.
Yeah.
10 seconds, Hans.
Yeah.
It's nothing, is it? I've come out worse.
Very fair.
I'm not bothered by it.
Next.
Next is 4:47. And it's 50 and 16.
4:47. 50 and 16. Interesting.
He's right alongside you. Nothing. But then you've got 6 seconds later.
Yeah, this is
Car 50 and 198.
This is where Tony makes me lose my teeth.
Right, so 15, 16, what were we saying? Nothing, NFA.
Oh, big T. Tony.
It ruined me that, I know, I'm not going to lie. So I'd got nowhere to go on the inside, and I think this Porsche here has been braking because of that back there, which has caused me to brake a bit harder. And I think Tony's he's been coming in way too hot.
Yeah.
Is my opinion, but obviously I'm involved.
It's got to be 5.
Yeah.
Although he's waited, he's still put users to the back. Todd agrees on Twitch. 5 seconds. Gav reckons it was trippy in VR.
Yeah, it were 1 minute I'm facing one way and then I'm facing back the way I came.
Ash doing the waltz on VR. So yeah, I'm going 5.
Yeah, I agree.
Nick's very quiet.
He is quiet. Nicholas?
Nicholas.
Maybe his meds have kicked in. Right, next one. Nick.
Oh, he's rejoining.
Oh, I was talking to you all the time. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
You couldn't put a bunch together like us. Right,
Yeah,
next one. 504. So
Yep.
play from there. 166 and 3. Now, within 7 seconds, there's 2 incidents between these two.
So Mishuk and Batek.
Yeah.
Is the screen any better now? I've just made it smaller slightly, or shall I take it back taller?
It's all right anyway. Yeah,
Fine either way. Dive bomb.
Nope.
Oh. Okay, that's...
Don't see what the flashing's for.
That could be a sorry, but
Maybe.
it don't look like it's a... Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
I think they're both as each other in that.
The first one is, yeah, it's on Batek. The second one is just poor all round, isn't it? I'm going to say, in my opinion, racing incident. First one, anyway.
Where does he start braking here?
Well, the Audi's braking at the right point because that's where I brake, just after the 100. Still on the brakes, still on the brakes. No, he's braked all right. Just had BMW poor braking syndrome, and then this is a move
is that
over.
the coming back into him there?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks. There's no way he's losing control of the car. That's a little bit deliberate.
You might not have seen him, I guess. They've been on radar, but... tough one.
Yep, pretty tough.
Both a warning, but if we gave number 3 a warning, that's 3 warnings in one lap.
You can have 3 warnings after that. That's it. We're on to penalties then. Unless he's not at fault, obviously.
So warning for the first corner of that chicane.
Yeah.
To car number 3.
And then I think... I personally think the second one's NFA.
NFA borderline warning, but yeah. I'll go with NFA because we don't know whether it was on purpose, but the abuse after in the chat speaks volumes to me.
Yeah, Next.
Well, there's another incident involving these two later in the race, so it might be about that.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, we'll judge on that one then. So, 5:21, and it's car 166 again and 24.
So Mishuk and Col Mooney.
Yeah.
Take it back a bit. Let's have a look at this. Nah. Not for me, that. Colin's just going for a gap that's closing.
I mean, to be fair, I think he's gone there because of how early the Audi braked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
It's on, just. Next.
5:26, 4 and 24. So this is, the Porsche and the Mercedes straight after.
So Colm and Story.
Yep. God, it was feisty in the mid pack on the first couple of laps, wasn't it? Jesus.
It was, mate. It was.
Yeah, I don't think Martin saw that he was there. Good racing, door to door. Niffa.
Yeah, Niffa.
6:16.
Yep.
7:86 and 1:98. Right at the bottom.
198.
Look at Marshall going for it, look.
Doing his best.
It's a net code error. Yeah.
Right, 7:45.
Before we say anything about this one, I'm going to apologise profusely to Jason Bartley. Sorry, Jason.
7 what?
7:45. 52 and 46.
52. Where are your hands?
Me and Bartley, 16th and 15th.
I did wonder why Bartley was facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm going to hang my head in shame.
Right.
I mean, oh,
I mean, I can't really get involved in this because whatever penalty he gets may put me in front of him. But given that we've just done Tony for the exact same thing,
Yeah.
P-Dubs has put racing incident.
No, P-Dubs, we're impartial here, my friend.
Well, it's all right because after this one, Ash is involved in one, so you might be able to get your own backhands. But I've got to say 5.
Yeah.
Right, next one, 8:07.
Oh, Nicholas, we agreeing with 5?
Yep, I agree with 5.
Yep.
Is it me?
It is you, and it is 46 as well. So Bartley, oh my God, the pair of you pummeling the poor sod. Leave him alone, man.
Hang on though.
Jesus
Christ.
Where are you going?
I'm showing you the rejoin and why Bartley ends up next to me.
Anyone you're not involved in, we see 2 seconds of action. One that you're involved in, we see 30 seconds of nonsense. Fucking talk about bias.
I'm just showing you.
I don't want to see it. I want to see the incident. Where's Racing Room? How is he supposed to go?
10 seconds, Ash.
That was just ruthless.
Yeah, my honest opinion. Warning for not giving sufficient room.
Can we just watch it again, please? Just one more time, but like facing the other way.
Right, sorry, I've split my glue in my hand. I thought I was bleeding. Right.
Look at him trying to get the sympathy vote to get out of it.
Oh, woe is me.
Yeah, you've got to allow room there.
Oh yeah, that was warning.
You even had the bowling barriers up because there was a car rejoining as well. So you've just that's Verstappen-esque. Yeah, it's got to be warning. Swamp Mouse but disqualified for forcing the driver off the track. He's new and he's already picking on you. Like it. Right, so warning for that, yeah?
Yeah.
Next one is 9:29. And it's 24 and 4.
As you can see, I've stacked my car at this point.
Yeah, it's karma, that.
Lol.
Oh, good heavens!
Goodness gracious!
From before.
Oh no.
Oh. 5.
Mooney's put on my incident is gave me just under 10 seconds worth of damage and time lost on track. So if it's 5 seconds, I'll go on a murdering spree. Stories put sorry, my bad, too hot. Happy with 5.
Who's this Ferrari here? I didn't see this.
What have you pressed?
He did a thing.
This chat is pure comedy.
This guy, honestly, Todd, come on, sort it out.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, I pressed wrong button.
What's he doing? You can't park there.
13.
Oh,
DeBarros.
Poor sod. You've just embarrassed him on stream. We're doing the stewards, and you've just shown him headbutting a wall.
Yeah. What we're saying then? 5 for
5. Yeah, it's exactly the same as the Tony incident.
Yeah, and the hands.
No, the hands one was just hands.
That was a slight tap on Bartley. I did not absolutely cave someone's back doors in.
5 seconds, a minor incident where it's like spinning someone round, and 10 seconds is more like where you can spin someone round and cause other cars to be involved. Todd.
I missed that one. What?
Todd's put it in there. 24 and 4. So it's car number 4.
Oh right, yeah, no, that's fine. That's where I'm at.
Yep, next.
14:06.
Oh, we're doing well here. We've gone forward a bit.
Yep. 46 and 281 or 291.
291.
281. So it's 13th and 14th.
291. 281 or 291.
281, yeah.
Bartley and Hilmer.
Yep.
Oh, is he about to do what I did?
It's a good overlap.
Oh.
He gives it him back though. He gives it him back.
Yeah.
I think
the space wasn't really there.
I think if it had not given him back, I'd have been more inclined. But as he gave it him back, I'll say a warning.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That was very lucky he didn't spin out.
Yeah. It just didn't. I mean, he did well there, but he just runs out of space a bit. But he can't really go anywhere. But I mean, he gives it him back. It's fair play. Well done.
I think they were both that cautious of each other that they ended up making contact anyway.
Oh, fucking fire.
Holy shit.
Oh my word.
Oh, is that Tony again?
Yeah, same place.
What number? Yeah, that's the next incident.
Oh, fucking hell. Tony, you killed 3 people, though.
Oh my god, there's absolute carnage.
Oh, this is mayhem.
Right, but the thing is, I've only got 2 cars on here that are involved. Oh, no. There's 4.
Oh,
right, the first one is 661 and 198 out of this.
Oh, Christ.
How does Bartley end up getting took out as well?
He gets took out by the other Ferrari next to Tony.
Which is 661.
Yeah, that's the first incident. I know. Hang on, it says here, right, that 661 takes out 198.
Yeah.
Right, if you look at it, watch.
So Tony takes out
Watch.
Red
Watch
Ferrari.
The impact. Watch. No. Before that.
Oh,
watch the impact
yeah.
now. Watch the impact.
Right, so that is the first incident that it's got here.
Yeah, and then he's
Tony
just put him on an absolute death spin. So if we watch that from 661s. Looks like he's just shutting the door on him, so this is slightly. Nudges him out wide. Bartley is thanking his lucky stars he misses as that one, and then gets collected.
This is a difficult one.
We have a look at Tony's inputs.
Do you want to see steering or just his accelerator and throttle?
But just accelerator braking. Just want to see at what point he starts braking. Because I'm braking at the 100 sign pretty much.
See, the problem is on the brakes, but it was on the grass.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's been put on the grass. So I'm going to have to say that's not Tony's fault.
Yeah, the little touch pushed him on the grass.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's killed the other two.
I am going to go 10 seconds to 661 on that one.
I'd have to agree, because that's what's caused it all. And that's covering these two incidents that we're on now.
What do we think?
It's a hard one.
It is a hard one, but from my view, 661's cut off Tony, not really giving him much room into the corner. Caused him to go on the grass, which has screwed his braking, and the two of them by that point, their braking is screwed. And then caused carnage for everyone.
Yeah, the as the cars unfolds, it's terrible. But the slight touch,
it's just cascaded. That's what
yeah,
it's done.
Yeah.
Let's see when the brakes come on. So he's not
racing from the back. Whoever that is has put 198 should be banned for 22 races.
If you look,
but there's all different views on Twitch, mate.
Look at the braking input here. He's not fully on the brakes. He only gets fully on the brakes just before Pirelli.
If you're going to say that, then you look at the car that's next to him. He's not even on the brakes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think it's harsh that we're giving him a 10-second penalty when. Where's the other car disappeared to?
What other car? There's all four cars are there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, you're not helping issues. The point is, Tony's been squeezed onto the grass.
I think it's a 5 and 5. That's my opinion.
For me personally, it's a 5 because the incident as is for me not ruthless enough or anything to verify it to 10. The outcome of it definitely is, but that's very far-fetched for me to go for a 10 there.
Right. Are we saying 5 and 5? Because I think it's a 5 and 5 instead of a 10 on 661. Hans?
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Matt?
I'll just agree. Next.
5 and 5 then. Next.
1605. and 166 and 3. Now we've got to bear in mind that these two have had previous in the same corner. These are the two that bounced off each other, flashlights, and then retaliated. So, oh look, same area of the track.
Oh, that's naughty. That.
Yeah, that's enough.
Right, he's already on 3 warnings.
Absolutely no need there. He'd
No.
got the runoff.
He's opened his wheel up as well. If you go on board with him. And there's not one point where the car's out of control, apart from there afterwards.
Go back. Yeah, I just want to see. It's probably because he's smashing the accelerator and is oversteer or understeering. Oh yeah, he's got the wheel opened up. Yeah. Meow.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a
Nice.
poor show, isn't it?
But then again, where's the Audi gone? Was the Audi all right from it?
Yeah,
I think he was.
Audi
Yeah.
just carried on.
But it's going to be a 5 because it's going to be a warning because he just caused unnecessary contact. He's come off worse, but still, look what he did. Could have caused. And it's the 4th situation where he's made contact with another car when he didn't need to.
Let's put it
Yeah.
to the people.
Yeah.
Mishlik did well to keep that under control as well. To be fair.
Yep, I'm at a 5.
5 sound.
Yeah, there's
Next.
a few.
5.
30, 35.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I gotta say for this one, this is where Martin activated his invisible force field, and every time I came near him at the chicane, I spin out.
Yep, and it's Hans and Martin.
Well, we've lost
Oh.
four drivers.
Oh no! Why do we have to play this one? It's embarrassing. I'm just gonna crawl under my desk, boys. See you later.
Exit stage, right? 10 seconds for Hans for being a clumsy twat. Nothing.
Next.
Bless him, because when it happened, all I heard him say over the mic was, "Oh no." Odds put race ban for being bad. 31-44. Todd's put in the Twitch chat race ban for being bad.
Screw you, Todd.
Who is
I'm
it?
gonna shit.
It's 786 and 661. Bear in mind, both are rookies.
Net code.
Yeah, he's lucky because that rejoin was nuts.
Yeah.
And the next one is 5811.
There were no incidents for nearly 20 minutes.
Nope.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's 50 and 1.
15-1.
Ewan Priadko.
Oh yeah, I know this incident.
Why?
I've got my views on it, but I'll keep
You've got
them to
Why?
your
myself.
indicator on. You're up against the pit wall. Was there any need?
Was that a friendly?
Come
Or...
on.
I'll show you exactly why I did it. I'll take you back to where he wanted to overtake me.
Oh, so it's retaliation.
He's nowhere near close enough, look.
There's no need for that. I'm not going to get involved because he finished P2. But
I've got my views on it. I thought it were a dick move, personally.
It's just unnecessary.
It is.
wow.
Completely.
He's not caused you to spin out or anything like that.
It caused me
it's not,
damage, though.
yeah,
Yeah, but there's definitely intention in it, and it's not very good. Not very nice. It's not a good example to set to people.
I could understand it if I weren't going to let him past. But I waited till we got onto the straight. I've put my indicator on, so I'm moving over to the right hand side, and I've
Yeah,
given
you
him
couldn't have
loads
done
of
any more.
space. So, yeah, that's my views on it. What do the people say?
Simroom said intentional. I say Todd said warning. Swampmouth said love tap. Gav said 60 seconds penalty. Story said is he using a mouse for steering? P-Dub said how'd he speed him up like a Hot Wheels launcher? Todd put warning again. Gav's put promote me to 6th, and Racing from the Back's put dick move.
how much damage did you get out of that, Ash?
It was minimal.
Sometimes a minor tap can give you 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, as I found out last week.
I think that we need to have a word about punishments for stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because intentional moves like that, whether it causes anything or not, it's really bad.
Can we see his steering inputs, please?
Yes.
I mean, it's obvious what's happened, but I want to see how much steering input there is.
Yeah, it's about the intention. I agree with Chico.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say warning on it because I don't think it merits a 5. Because I don't think the rules are there for it, and if we do change the rules, it'll have to be for next season, or we'll have to review the rules and see what goes on. But yeah, I'd say warning for that.
Can we give him a warning and put it down as something to remember for anything else like that is involved in?
Well, actually, under poor racing etiquette, we've got moving under braking, swerving on straights, ignoring blue flags, blah blah blah, all met with 5-second time penalty.
And it is swerving on the straight.
Or you've got causing a less severe collision with another driver, 5-second penalty. So
yeah, I mean, even that verifies it.
That's more accidentally though, isn't it? That one that's more based on accident, whereas that he's done it on
poor
purpose
racing etiquette.
in retaliation. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's in the rules then and it's permissible, then yeah, I'm good with 5.
Right. What about the people? What do the people say?
Oh, there's a mixture of all sorts. Fucking Chico saying I think intentionally causing accidents is a cause for race ban. Simroom's put 10 second, 5 for poor etiquette and 5 for intention. Some others are putting 5 racing from the back 10 seconds all day, deliberately aiming at Ash. A mixture of 5 and 10s. I agree with the 5, but it's something to be remembered in future if he does it again.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Personally, because that's not how you treat other racers.
Like I said, it's not even like I didn't give him any room. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I tried to give him as much room as we could possibly give him.
Yep.
So, is that no?
The
There's
last
more?
one is, I think it's after the race. 1 minute 2.
Let me.
I know it's towards the end there. So yes, 62.29, and it's 166 and 57. 166 involved again.
And 27.
Yep. 57.
57. Where's 57?
Peter,
P-Dub.
right in front of him, lap down.
Oh, I think P-Dubs goes off the track. If this is the one.
There he goes to let him through. Fair enough.
What is
Yeah.
this Audi? Is it like a tank? Everything it seems to hit bounces off it and ends up worse off.
Yeah.
I need to start driving one of these.
Question for you: what did we give you for not giving space a warning?
Yes.
So it'll have to be exactly the same then.
Yeah.
Just because he's a lap down doesn't mean he's not allowed to be there. But what angles P-Dubs come back at?
It were a bit sharp.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. Because I think you squeezed the other person more.
Yeah, he's off the track, look, and then back on.
But the Audi was going to push him off no matter what. So yeah,
Warning for me. That.
I honestly don't see fault at the Lambo.
It was just the way he's wide, and then he's just come back on the track. When he's already made it intentional that he's letting him through, but he's still proceeded to come back on the track while the Audi's still there. But even if he hadn't ran that wide, the Audi was going to push him off the track anyway. So
Yeah.
you know, it's exactly the same scenario as what Ash had, apart from it wasn't a lapped car when Ash was involved. So yeah, warnings, and that's it.
All in
Everyone
all,
else is saying the same. Audi should have given him space. Yeah.
all in all, I thought it was a really good race.
Yeah, of course. It seemed more chaotic, but I think the more
We lost
chaos,
quite a lot of cars by the end. We lost 6 cars.
Yeah, that was mostly people getting drive-throughs and making mistakes, and that I think because of the curbs. That the first and second chicanes here are a killer if you get them wrong.
Yeah, because I think Ellis went through the pits 3 times, got a drive through, and then he'd not done the mandatory pit stop. So, yeah. How far in front did you end up finishing?
Me?
Yeah.
It's only 10 seconds. See, that's what I don't understand. Priadko had some really good pace, and he was that close for the win, and he's doing stuff like that against you. And yet earlier on in the race, he sent it on me. I had to dive out of his way, and then he let me through. So he's obviously got some sort of etiquette, but I don't understand why he'd try and do that to you. It's weird.
Big clap for Chico as well, finishing the race. Well
yeah,
done, Chico.
Brilliant. Well done, Chico.
And just wait for the comment.
If you'll excuse me, I have some memes to make.
Right. Thank you for the race, guys. The commentary will be up tomorrow, and it's the final race
It's
next Sunday of the series.
Seems 8 minute.
We've got a question. Fire away.
Reverse grid. Ooh.
I have a question. Can you unmute on Discord?
Okay. So my car picked up damage along the way, and I believe I was losing pressure on all tires. And I wasn't sure if I was allowed to pit and change my tires.
Yes.
So I did that without.
What we'll do with you, mate, is we'll have a word with you after this Discord because you're new, aren't you? So we'll fill you in on little bits and pieces, and now we'll have a chat about stuff.
Okay, yeah, works for me.
Does anyone else have any incidents or things they want to go through before we finalise the stuff?
Speak now or forever hold your testicles.
Forever. Who's Heather?
Oh, dear lad. Who's got a hand up? Oh, P-Dubs has a hand up. There we go.
Hello.
Hi.
So less of an argument, more of a learning moment. Can we go back to my incident at the hairpin.
Oh, he's arguing.
Well, because the discussion was that I had gone off track, but I still had tires on the track. I just kind of want to know, like, at what point is it considered going off track if there was somewhere to go?
No. So what I meant is you just overshot the corner.
Well, I had a blue flag. I overshot the corner to give him space to go
Don't-
through.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh.
So just because you're blue flag doesn't mean you have to immediately pull over. So what was the incident with Priadco with me?
Into the last chicane.
Yeah, what time?
It is 58:11.
Right. I'll show you what I mean. It's hang on. So he's flashing me on here. There is nowhere. He's not close enough to overtake. And that car behind him is in play with me. So I'll wait till we get on straight and then give him the earliest opportunities to come past. Do you see what I mean? Just because you're blue flagged. So like, for instance, if I now go back. So exact same place. So if I'd have give it up here, I'd have had to come right onto this grass bit like you
On the
did.
marbles.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll pull over here to let him pass down this side, which he doesn't.
Now, do you intentionally have to like slow down or something to let him by, or he is still responsible for getting a better exit speed so that he can pass you?
When it comes to GT racing, the rules are blue flags aren't a penalisable thing, but it is the responsibility of the cars that are ahead in the race to make their way past safely.
So, for instance, if he was never gaining on me, even though I'm blue flagged, it's pointless me slamming brakes on to let him pass because all I'm doing there is then stuck behind the slower driver. If you're quicker than the blue flag driver that's behind you, don't give it up. But in this case, he was gaining on me in certain points, so I always knew that I was going to have to give up the position because I changed tyres 5 minutes into this race. So my tyres I knew were struggling towards the end. I mean, I finished on 2. They were 2 mil, I think, on the inner edges. So I always knew that he was going to have better tyres than me. So I was never going to keep him behind me because I'm 12th and he's 3rd. So I knew the straight would be the ideal position to give it up, which is what I did here. So he's got tit on with me because in his eyes, he should have gone past me 3 corners back. But for me to give that up 3 corners back, I'd have lost a lot of drive, and I was hunting hands down.
A lot of people, when it comes to playing games like this, are under the illusion that Formula One rules count for every single motorsport on the planet, and they don't.
Right.
And it's easier to just let someone by in a more appropriate place and then be more patient than it is for them to start seeing their arse, or for you to give up so much time by running off track or, slamming the brakes on a straight or whatever. It's just easier for you to just get on a straight and back out of it a little bit and let them get past you and then filter in.
Okay. I definitely would like to have some more conversations about blue flags. Because obviously I don't understand all of the rules with it. I don't think that this stewarding stream is the place for me to ask all these questions, but all right.
Well,
But
it does
yeah,
make sense because then other people can understand as well if they're not sure.
sure. So let's say, uh, let's say that I've pitted, and now I come out of the pits. I'm having the blue flag waved, but it's someone that I know that I'm faster than, so I don't have to give up
No,
the position just because the blue flag is going.
no. You just
Someone in a stream summarized it pretty good. You must not defend, but
Yeah.
there's no obligation for you to let the person by pressing the brakes or anything, and not immediately.
Okay.
Perfect.
Also, so the idea of like, let's say that person does get ahead of me, but now I am moving faster than them. I am allowed to pass them. That means.
Yeah. So this is what
Okay.
happens with me. I'm just trying to find it now. When I eventually catch up with some cars. That's Tedder.
No matter what the scenario is, if you're faster than the car in front, you're entitled to overtake that car. Doesn't matter how many laps behind you are.
Okay.
Right. So this car, for instance, is blue flagged. I'm blue flagged on it, but I'm quicker than this car. So when I eventually get past, all it is showing on my screen for a little bit is a blue flag. Let's see if I can find it. Right, here we go. So now, technically, I'm blue flagged by that
Right.
car that's behind. But
You
I
can
was
still keep driving
I
the
was
race.
2 seconds quicker a lap than this car.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about all the times that I've just handed over positions to blue flags.
Don't worry about it.
Right,
The
you live
thing
and
is,
learn.
it's a learning curve, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So now you know. As long as you're not impeding. So if this car behind then started to catch up to me, and then I'm swerving all over, defending, brake checking, blah blah blah, that's when you're going to start getting penalties. If,
Okay.
like what happened with me here, I've done a clean pass, and then I've just continued to carry on, and I've not seen this car again, that's fine. Because I'm 2 laps down at this point, so the only way I can possibly try and catch back up to the main pack is by overtaking cars. Now, if I just kept giving that position back, effectively, I would finish in 17th.
The difference between racing against someone for position and racing with someone who is a lap ahead is racing for position, you're allowed that one move to defend. Racing against someone who's a lap ahead of you or 2 laps ahead of you, whatever, but is more than a lap ahead of you, is
No
you
defensive.
can't. You're not allowed to defend, but you don't have to just, surrender.
Okay.
You can do it in the right time that suits you, if needs be, just as long as you don't defend.
All right. Learning and moving on. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Thank you.
Anything else before we end the stream?
Going. Nothing.
Beautiful. Thank you all.